parts of the population that feel like I'm from Atlanta and I'm from Ohio,
Yeah.
and have never said anything differently.
Right.
Well, we thought you were
what's
from Atlanta.
your thoughts on Netflix? I mean, they're giving deals. Like we just heard, Tiffany Haddish just got a deal as well, and I mean, they're opening up things to comics, and for them to open up a door like that. What are your honest thoughts about Netflix?
Well, everybody has to understand that Netflix doesn't have an opinion on stand-up comedy. They base what they pay you by the amount of ticket sales for your last tour. So Monique's last tour had 316,000 tickets. Therefore, that's what she got offered. My last tour had $2.4 million tickets, and so that's what the offer was.
Wow.
So if people understand that it's not personal,
right?
Then they could just,
I didn't know that.
for free, take their ass to work and get their numbers up.
Yeah.
Dude,
But Netflix don't call nobody. That's the joke. The joke is Netflix ain't giving me. First of all, Netflix ain't call you. Knock it off. Is Coca-Cola knocking on people's door to see what type of beverage they having today?
So they go by those ticket sales. That's dope.
What else could they go by?
Yeah.
And
I thought it was like popularity.
What comedian don't think everybody can't wait for their next special? Who don't think they got something to say? The fact of the matter is, what makes a great comedy special is if 100 people talk at the same time that you talking, are you saying something different than them people are saying?
No.
Because if you are, then you deserve a special. And if you don't, you're going to find out you're not special. Because they're going to let you do your special, Gerard Carmichael, but nobody's going to watch it. They're going to let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. And white people don't believe in ugly stars. They think you have to be somebody that women want to sleep with and men want to be. But because we black, they say, oh, you don't even deserve that. So you get Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, all in a row, Hannibal Buress, just dudes that no woman would talk to in Lenox Mall, let alone you making them movie stars. Why? Because ain't nobody gonna sleep with him. You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball?
Right.
Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her? It's up to you, whatever you want to believe. I'm the introduction to Tiffany Haddish in the movie School Dance. The clip for School Dance has been seen more times than the movie has. That's just a fact.
But the movie the Girls Trip movie?
Yes, ma'am. The one with with three of our greatest black actresses in it? You mean that one?
Right. But I'm just saying, Tiffany Haddish.
Ma'am, you could have had that role and everything that happened would have happened unless you thought you were necessary to write the Saturday Night Live monologue. I'm a writer. I only care about what you write. I don't care about what you read. Everybody can read that can read.
What did you think about the movie, though? I laughed from beginning to end. I thought
it was a great script when I saw it in 2004.
Right.
Wow.
In 2004. Wow.
Yeah, I have it.
I'm so happy for her though, because
that's what it do.
That
that's
baby,
what it do.
I tear up thinking about the break that she got. And to see her do her thing.
She passed 46 female black comedians that I know personally that I put on tour who have a hard time getting a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A after they headline 7 shows at a club for $2,500 a week.
But people like real, and that's why they like her.
Is that what they like?
They love realness.
Oh, because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
No, they like
wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish
at under the sound of my voice.
Real.
Do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't. And then now we're at Brad Pitt. So, hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss
Yep.
Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. It's no shade to nobody.
Yeah, Melanie's well taken in too. People really love Melanie. I love the fact that you took her out on tour. Martin Lawrence took her out on tour. Chris Tucker took Melanie out on tour. And when she comes to Atlanta, she does well.
That's
as
not
well.
the point. The point
But
is
she's not.
the
She's
point
not
is-
there.
The point is, we are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything light-skinned. So, knock it off.
One man once said before that the greatest problem of a black person is another black person. You see the way Katt Williams was explaining how Netflix pay its comedians. You might feel he works for Netflix though. Like, I mean, even me, I never knew Netflix pays comedian based on the number of tickets they sell. But I believe that is true because I believe I did a research on that a couple of years ago, and that seems to be very very true. Meaning, the more audience you have in your stand-up specials and shows, the more money you get from Netflix. And you see comedians with the highest audience, like what's the name again? Like Dave Chappelle. He gets to make a lot of money because he has I can say, the highest number of audience that goes to his special to watch his shows. And if you see the way a black person talks down another black person, you might feel like, what? You see the way Katt Williams did talk about what white people like, beautiful people, and the one people that women want to sleep with, and also people want to become. It's not really all that true. I don't think it's about the looks, it's about the talent. If you're talented, no matter how you look, your talent will make you beautiful. Your talent will make you handsome. Talent knows how it can make somebody not good looking to be good looking. So I think I think at the end of the day, it is more about your talents rather than your looks. You can look as beautiful as you want to, but if you're you can look as beautiful as you want to, but if you don't have a good talent, people won't want to hire you. People won't want to go watch your shows, no matter how good looking you are. You know, it's about your talents more. And as black people, we should learn to praise one another and not speak down on one another. It is not a good thing. But let's continue with knock it off. Knock it off.
I know.
I'm saying my children have always been in the business, and actually the only thing I've actually been proud of publicly, because I have 19 felonies, so I couldn't be that proud publicly, but the only thing I'm publicly proud of is that there aren't any pictures of my children available on the internet in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
All right.
So to be able to protect a squad of black children's privacy for 19 years has been a blessing.
That's dope.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they are proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I
with
said what
7
they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a
what they
strong
like.
black woman. Is it
Answer
okay
the
for me to
question.
answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Oh, really?
I want to let
Come
everybody
on.
know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July 2020.
That's right. Kissable lips.
So okay, so what do you cook, Katt?
All right, so the thing is, with 7, you become a good cook just because you got too many different opinions. Like 4 of these is daughters, so I got a daughter that only eats vegetables, and then I got a daughter that only eat meat, and I got a daughter that doesn't do dairy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you're cooking. You're cooking for whoever is 4 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
And then you're making the adjustments from there. So you might make lasagna, but you understand that only 4 or 5 people out of 8 are going lasagna. So then you have to do a vegetarian lasagna just so that you can cut the difference. And then because these are Negro children, you make chicken wings and make 1 dozen of those. So you got a regular lasagna, a vegetarian lasagna, and 12 wings. And then you fill it out with salad and bread. And then adult here gets that glass of Port Reserve from
There you go.
Chateau Alon.
Chateau Alon,
and the
baby.
young children get that sweet tea from Publix. And there's a meal with a budget of about $64 that'll feed 7 people.
All right. All
I
right.
love it.
The hood education from Katt Williams.
Okay.
All right. Red Grant.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Yeah.
Wanda knows she
What?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
wait.
Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water.
Whatever.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You
Whatever,
can't burn
hater.
it because it's made in a pot of
You
water.
don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Whatever.
I like to till it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarans. They don't expect that. I sprinkle Zatarans on
I'm a
my
great
corn.
cook.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good
Whatever.
at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right. True.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red
everybody.
Grant Show. I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant.
A big kudos to Katt Williams for really shading his kids from the public, making the public not know about his kid, and also helping people, making a difference in kids' lives, improving their lives, improving their well-beings. It is an awesome thing. You see how Katt Williams roasted Wanda Smith, but it's just a joke. Sometimes we know how to escalate things that are just jokes. It shouldn't be something that is real. She talking about his suit and him talking about her hair. I mean, black people will wanna look good, right? So we spend a lot of money on hair, and it's not a bad thing. And it is not a bad thing to spend money on hair. It's good. It makes you look pretty. If it makes you feel good and makes you look pretty, for sure, go for it, right? What are you gonna do with your money if you can't use it on yourself or on things that you truly like or appreciate? So it is a good thing. What I can say on this video is we should learn as people how to love one another and not say the virtual negative stuffs to one another. We should learn how to really, really love one another. We can say our comedian stuffs and our not like that. But at the end of the day, we should learn how to love one another. Because if you don't love your fellow black people, how do you expect other people to love them? How do you expect white people to love them? How do you expect people of other races to respect them and cherish them? They won't, right? So we really really have to love one another and respect one another. So important. Thank you.